Ring.
Hello?
Oh man. Hey,
Oh, man is right.
Hey, could you put my kid's mom on the phone?
Yeah, she's busy right now, and I'm on my way out to work. Gotta go support your kids.
Support my kids, man. Hey, look, just put my kid's mom on the phone, man.
Like
I need to talk
said,
to her.
she's busy right now.
Well, she ain't too busy to be bringing my kids up to see me, and we need to figure that out. So,
She didn't run that by me. We don't even need you in the kids' lives right now, man. I'm taking care of that responsibility.
need me. I'm the father, man. Of course you need me.
We don't need you at all, man. I'm not gonna let you just keep going in and out of these kids' lives, man. I'm not gonna subject them to that. So I got this under control. You just go ahead and eat your little knickknacks that you get from the commissary, and I take care of your kids. So ain't worry about it.
Look, man. This hasn't even got to involve you. This is a situation that occurred between me and the kid's mom. We're the ones that had the kids, and I need to talk to her about bringing my kids up to visit. So why don't you go on and get her?
Like I said before, I'm not gonna let my kids, who I'm taking care of right now, come down there and subject them to being in prison while you down there. So I got this under control. You don't need to keep calling back.
You're going to think you have it under control when I send someone over there to get my kids.
Well, you do that, man. Go ahead and make that phone call. But in the meantime, I'll be here taking care of your kids. You don't even need to call back, as a matter of fact, because I'm not going to accept it again.
What?
That was a pretty intense role play.
Sure.
How were you feeling about that?
Pretty upset.
Pretty upset?
Even knowing it's just a role play, I still felt my emotions rising, my body getting hot.
Mm-hmm. What was your goal?
My goal was to hopefully be able to line up a visit with my kids.
Did that happen?
Not even close.
Where did you get off, do you think, from reaching that goal?
the very first part of the call, we got into a kind of a battle there right at the beginning with who's the dad, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. What was that like for you?
I actually started getting frustrated because when you call, I have to accept the call. So it's a collect call to begin with. So he's costing me more money. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then taking on the responsibility of raising his children, and he still wanted to be involved. It almost didn't sit well with me because I'm taking on that responsibility. Yeah, you want to come in and get maybe some of the accolades or being dad or whatever when you're not doing anything.
So it just feels like he's taking
Right.
and costing you and not really contributing.
Right.
And that's important to you. So,
But he gets the title of dad.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So some of this is also hearing the kids that you're caring for and providing for and really stepping up and loving,
Right.
responding to I miss my daddy type stuff.
Right.
And then that's not you.
Right.
It's him. Okay. So there's some competition there for you as
Yeah,
well.
Of course.
Yeah, okay. So then it kind of becomes about that between you two, not even about the kids then, huh?
Oh, exactly.
The need of
Yeah.
the need of the children
Yes.
took a backseat to that in
Yeah,
a way.
they did.
Yeah, okay.
Ring.
Hello?
Hey, is now a good time to talk?
No, not really, man. I have to go work this overtime to take care of your kids.
Man, that's huge, and I really appreciate that you're stepping up and helping out with the children.
Oh, I feel so much better now that you appreciate it.
I understand that you're in a very frustrating position, and I understand that.
If you felt that way, man, why you keep going back and forth to jail?
You know, I'm really saddened by the fact that this is the situation, and that I am impacting your life as well as the children and the kids' mom's life with my poor choices.
So what are we going to do about it now?
Well, you know, I would really like to take this opportunity, if you could afford me a couple minutes, to talk with you about that.
Like I said, I'm getting ready to go out to work, but I can give you a couple of minutes.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm wondering if you and me could come up with some ideas about how we can work together to help with the kids.
It's not going to happen today, partner. I got to go.
and I understand that you're really busy. Is there any chance that I could call back later on in the week, maybe when you and the kid's mom is there, and we could all discuss this as a group?
Why don't you call back in a couple of days and we'll see if we can work something out.
Is there a day and time that works best for you?
In a couple of days, in the evening.
Okay, I'll give you guys a call, and I just want to reiterate that I really appreciate you taking the time to talk with me, and I understand that you're under a lot of stress having to deal with, in part, with my poor choices.
Yeah, all right.
You have a good day. We'll talk to you in a couple days.
Yeah.
All right.
This is a classic example of why we practice in the class these things, because of what had happened previously. And is that something's ever really for sure happened to you, or is that just you're role playing it?
Really
That was
role
real.
playing it.
Okay,
Really
good.
role playing it, but trying to be very empathetic to that. It's definitely a very real thing for this environment.
Oh, right, exactly. Okay. So when you were trying to use the steps in the parenting curriculum of effective speaking in still a very difficult situation, what was it like for you that time?
Well, it was certainly much smoother. I was able to put myself in a understanding of where he was coming from, and I just really tried to stay present with that in order to have a decent connection and be able to conversate and hopefully work towards the goal.
Okay, so keeping focus on having empathy for the person you talk to, which can open up an understanding for you.
Absolutely.
Okay. And so that pause in there where you're just like taken back from it and not just firing off the next one or getting defensive, for you to slow down, and what was going on for you at that moment?
A little emotion regulation.
Wow.
Stop, take a breath, and not allow the anger to rise up, but
Yeah.
okay, let's stay present with the goal and with where this person's coming from, and move forward.
Right. Wow, that was phenomenal. So staying with your goal and staying with him in the process, even though it doesn't guarantee that you're going to get the results you want. And he might have stayed on that. Fortunately, then
Yeah.
he moved
Fortunately.
away from that a bit.
Mhm.
I think you got closer to your goal. Do you?
Yes, absolutely.
Closer. You're not there yet, but you're at least you have an open.
We're working towards a future, and we're working on working together, which I think is the important thing for me.
That was real progress, I thought. And for you, the second one.
It felt a little better. It was. I've never been in that situation before, so I was actually just role playing the whole thing too. But I tried to put myself in his position, but at the same time, I did shoot the zingers to him because I would feel a little hurt and not necessarily betrayed for the children, but just hurt that he's wanting to be a part of the children's lives when I'm trying to take on that role as being their caregiver and provider. So a little animosity towards him kind of, hits the surface a little bit. But
What happened in that conversation that helped move you away from that toward working with him on his goal?
basically his responses to the things that I said. And if he would have went negative, then I probably would have said something or more defensive. I would have gotten in defensive mode as well. So by him maintaining his composure, it allowed me to not, get upset or angry about something, although I may have wanted to, but because he didn't, it just kind of kept me from going there.
Yeah, good. Thank you. That's really good role playing.